Welcome to the kitchen, Southern Soul with a Cajun twist. I'm your host, Chef Sophia Marie. I am the proud owner of Catered Eats, and I am a private chef who offers catering services out of Mississippi. And of course, we do travel. I'm the proud graduate of Augusto Escoffier from Boulder, Colorado. Recently, I had the opportunity of traveling. Yes, why? Because we traveled. I traveled to Washington, D.C., and I catered for Howard University, the Target graduates, the United Negro College Fund. They sponsored me, and that was a great opportunity. So today I'm taking you with me throughout the kitchen. We're going to get into some amazing Southern style Cajun cuisines with a twist. Come with me, let's get into these sweet potatoes. Now, we're getting into these candied sweet potatoes. I have already pre-washed and sliced these sweet potatoes. Let me tell you, I'm not sure how you prepare your sweet potatoes, but this recipe is simple. I enjoy the simplicity of cooking, and this is where we make life a lot more easier for you in the kitchen. So we're going to start with our sugar. We have some pink Himalayan salt with a little kosher salt because I love that mixture. We have non-salt butter. Why? Because we're already using salt. So take it easy on the salt. We're going to use vanilla extract, nutmeg, allspice. Listen, cinnamon, I don't know what you add into your sweet potatoes, but this is going to be flavorful. And we also have some brown sugar. Nice Southern style candied sweet potatoes. Okay, so we're going to, once you have already pre-washed and sliced your sweet potatoes, I recommend you putting them in the oven. Now, some enjoy them on the stove top, but me personally, I enjoy everything in the oven. I don't need to be in the kitchen any longer than I need to be. And we're going to add these sweet potatoes in our Dutch oven. So I want to go ahead and show you a little secret weapon. If you haven't ever used it, now's the time to incorporate this secret weapon into your sweet potatoes. It's just simple. It's just a taste of pineapple juice, just a taste, just a little dab. Trust me, you'll thank me later. No questions. Do not question me right now, okay? And so we're going to add just a pinch of the salt to there, and we're going to add, look, I don't know what your sugar levels are like, okay? So I'm not even going to be cute with this. We're just going to pour. Okay, we're gonna layer this, so we have to layer it, okay? So since we already have our secret weapon, which is our pineapple juice down here at the bottom, this is gonna allow the sugar to just go ahead and stick to it, okay? And so we're gonna go ahead and add us another secret weapon, not so secret, but it is a secret weapon, okay? It depends on what type of vanilla extract you like to use, so we're gonna go ahead and add our vanilla extract. Listen, measurements, you can go from a tablespoon to a teaspoon. You do what your spirit allows you to do, but I'm going to allow my spirit to navigate me through these seasonings, okay? And so we are going to gradually put our brown sugar. We're layering this, okay? We are layering this. This is a layered dish, okay? We want to ensure all of the sweetness, all of the spices, everything's just married together, okay? The aroma from this already smells lovely. I'm telling you, the secret weapon is what has did it. You see how I'm just allowing my spirit to lead me? Southern Soul, because what in the world are you doing if you do not add brown sugar to your candied sweet potatoes? And here we are, we have our nutmeg, okay? Nutmeg, allspice, and cinnamon. Secret weapons. Not so secret, but these are our secret weapons. And we have, listen, would you want to add some more pineapple juice? If you would, you're more than happy to do so at this last step, okay? I want to add my butter. So I have 4 tablespoons of butter. And remember, we have already layered this. And we'll be right back. So I had to give my hands a quick wash. Okay, so let's get back into these sweet potatoes. We have added our 4 tablespoons of butter. So remember, we are layering this dish, okay? Candied sweet potatoes, because what are candied sweet potatoes without your sweetness? So we're gonna go back in. We're gonna add us a little more sugar. Let me tell you, get acquainted with your ingredients. It's okay to get in there, get acquainted with your ingredients. We're gonna add a little bit more of this pink Himalayan salt, okay? Our secret weapon. Our secret weapon is pineapple juice. I don't want to hide it from you. I do not want to hide this secret ingredient from you any longer. We're going to add just a little more. we have everything all layered. So we're going to give this just a quick toss. We're not going to disturb it. Not too much. Just a little tossy, okay? Just a little, not too much, okay? We want to see that butter. We want to see the butter heavily coated in these spices. This is exactly what we want to see. You want to smell the aroma coming from your Dutch oven pan or whatever pan it is that you're using. Listen, this is already getting me started. My appetite is already on 10, okay? I'm ready to get into it. All right, so we have this together and we're just going to place this in the oven at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. We'll be back in a moment. All right, now let's get into our smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese. Now, by now, I know you are wondering, what do we have on the menu? We are doing something nice, something right, something to satisfy the appetite. Now, you know this is Southern Soul with a Cajun twist, so we cannot get away. We cannot get away without giving you the twist. Okay, so we are introducing our cabbage yumbo. Yes, we will get all into that here momentarily. Now that we have our sweet potatoes in the oven, you know we're not just serving up candied sweet potatoes. No way. I'm bringing something nice straight to your living room. Smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese, honey style cornbread, lamb loin chops. Listen, we're gonna add some spicy barbecue to it. Look, we're gonna get into it, but wait, you see we have a rolling board going on here. So let's go ahead and get into our smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese, because we have a nice number of ingredients here to incorporate into our smoked cheddar baked mac. Listen, I don't know about you, but we have to rinse, okay? We have to rinse off. Do you rinse it off? First of all, do you rinse it off? I need you to start rinsing it off if you don't. Okay, follow me over here to the sink because we're gonna rinse this off. We rinse our pastas. Yes, we do, as well as our rice, okay? This is going to ensure that we get this starch off of here real nice and right, okay? We don't want you going around here. That rinse just bless your soul. That rinse bless your soul. We have our chicken stock and our water coming to a boil. Okay, we're going to incorporate these elbow noodles into this chicken stock. I'm not sure how you prepare yours, so let me go ahead and introduce you to this chicken stock. It is loaded with flavor. This is going to give these noodles in-depth flavor. Okay, we're going to add just a taste more. We have this going on up to a rolling board. We're going to reduce our heat just a taste. Look, we're going to get into this. So we have garlic butter, roasted garlic. We have our secret weapon over here. We have our Cajun spices, because what in the world are we making? Southern Soul with a Cajun twist. How can you have Southern Soul with a Cajun twist without the spices? So we have our sharp cheddar white cheese. So you use the cheese that works best for you. I enjoy sharp cheddar. Now, in order to get the creaminess, we're going to incorporate Havarti, because what is your smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese without your Havarti? Evaporated milk. Of course, we have our cream, heavy whipping cream, pink Himalayan salt, because we're not doing anything without our pink Himalayan salt. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our elbow noodles into our chicken stock and water. So it's half and half. So you add your chicken stock and you add half water, okay? Now, you can do no salt, okay? You can do no salt, low sodium chicken stock or chicken broth. You can do veggie, but today we're using chicken stock. And we're gonna get this heat back up, okay? And we'll be right back. And we're back. We have our elbow noodles. We did not cook them all the way through. We did an al dente style on these noodles because this is a smoked cheddar baked mac. And so we're gonna place those in the oven. Now, we have rinse. Listen, remember to rinse your pasta. That is highly important, okay? And remember, anything that you're boiling, whether it is rice or noodles, you can always incorporate your chicken stock, beef stock, veggie stock. It just adds in-depth flavor. So let's get into our sauce for our smoked cheddar baked mac. Oh my goodness, this is going to be one for the books. We're going to add our heavy whipping cream. Depends on your serving. You can always just gradually add a cup at a time. Depends on your serving. So we're going to do our cup of our heavy whipping cream. We're going to add a half a cup of our evaporated milk. Now, know that I mentioned the Havarti cheese for creaminess. You can add any cheese of your preference, okay, for the creaminess. Now, you can also add slices or you can add shredded. You can shred your own. Now, the sharp cheddar we did shred on our own, but I am using sliced Havarti. It's going to melt anyway. So don't get all antsy and technical when you're in the kitchen. Whatever it is that you have on hand, use it. Test your skills out. Be creative. That's what the kitchen is about. So we're going to use exactly what we have on hand today. Okay, and so we're going to bring this up to a boil. And as we're bringing this up to a boil, we're just going to add in our secret weapon. Yes, we have another secret weapon. Let me tell you, in the kitchen today, we have a number of secret weapons. You are more than welcome to use this item with any pasta that you want to add a smoked flavor to. I'm using it today for the smoked cheddar baked mac, but anything that you would like an in-depth smoked flavor to, this secret weapon that I'm going to release to you will be one that you would want to use. Liquid smoke. How many of you out there have used liquid smoke? It's smoking up the kitchen. It is smoking up the kitchen. So we're going to bring this up to a boil. And once it comes up to a boil, we'll be able to add in all of our other ingredients. Remember, the chicken stock, chicken broth, those add in-depth flavor. So just as well as we use that in our noodles, we're going to also add this into our sauce. Now, this is another little secret weapon. We've added, yes, I am full of secret weapons today. I am full of secret weapons. When you add in your chicken stock, this time we had to incorporate something a little extra. We added in a little cooking white wine, because what's pasta without wines? Depending on the pasta that you're using, since we're going to be creating a white sauce pasta, we incorporated the white wine, cooking white wine. Yes, it's going to add in-depth flavor. All of this is flavorness, okay? This is flavor goodness, okay? You're talking about some scrumptious bon appetit. This right here, I need you to ensure that you're getting this recipe. I need to ensure that you're following all of these steps because they are important, okay? We do not want to leave anything out, okay? As we're getting this up to a boil, we still have some ingredients to add, okay? So we have incorporated our heavy whipping cream, evaporated milk. We have chicken stock or chicken broth, cooking white wine, and we have added in the liquid smoke. Now you know that's your secret weapon as well as your white wine. Do not forget about that. Now, what is a meal without roasted garlic? I'm not sure about you, but I enjoy. I think enjoy is an understatement. I overuse the roasted garlic. Not any garlic. Roasted garlic, roasted garlic, roasted garlic. I am a roasted garlic individual, okay? It just gives so much in-depth flavor. We're gonna give this a stir here in a moment because I already see that we're about to get some action over here. We're about to get this up to a rolling boil. Listen, I told you, allow your spirit to use you. This is Southern Soul with a Cajun twist. What is mac and cheese without roasted garlic? You can also add in other spices. Do it to your liking. But today, smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese, roasted garlic. Okay, not too much. And we also have some, of course we do, garlic butter. Because why not? And we also have some spices now. This is smoked cheddar baked mac. So Cajun, with a little Cajun twist. I don't know if you have ever used this before. And if you do not have it, I advise you to incorporate it into your pantry list, okay? You need this on your grocery list. This is a must-have seasoning. Old Bay. Old Bay goes on everything. I don't care what they told you. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Old Bay goes on everything. On your potato salad, on your fish, on your seafood. Listen. It goes in your pasta, on top of your pasta. You can use it as a garnish. I don't care what they told you. Do away with the paprika. Paprika has zero flavor, okay? Do away with the paprika. We need some spice in our life, okay? Old Bay. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. And yes, we are adding it, okay? So we have Old Bay mixed with smoked paprika. Why? Because this is a smoked cheddar baked mac. Southern soul with a Cajun twist, of course. We're trying to get some bon appetit, scrumdiddlyumptious deliciousness going on over here. Okay, we have it up to a rolling boil. We didn't come to play today, so it's time for us to add in our cheese. Let's add in our cheese here. We're gonna add in our pink Himalayan salt last. So remember, with your seasonings, you have your roasted garlic and you have your Old Bay mixed with smoked paprika, because why? We need flavor, okay? Because Chef Sophia Marie told you so. How about that? And tell them, when you bring this up to your barbecue, to your next family gathering, or just for late night dinner with your family and friends, you tell them Chef Sophia Marie gave you this recipe. And it's one for the win, friends. It's one for the win. We're gonna save just a taste of the shredded cheddar so that we can add it on top of our noodles, on top of our elbow noodles before they go into the oven. Now I'm using sliced Havarti, so I'm just kind of breaking it up a little bit so I can get well incorporated into this sauce. Okay, just breaking it up just a little bit. I am excited about this. The aromas from this already just smell so delightful. Okay, and we're gonna add in this pink Himalayan salt, and we're gonna give this a nice stir. Now we have our butter. We're not gonna forget about our butter, but we're gonna do that last, okay? That's gonna be the last thing we do. All right. Now remember, your secret weapon. In order for you to get this nice flavor, we're gonna stir, because we don't need this sauce sticking to the pot. We have come too far now to burn the house down. Stir, okay? And you can also use a whisk. You know, just use what you have. Stir, you use a spoon, don't get crazy. Don't get too technical, okay? Use what you have and stir. Okay, we want this cheese and everything to get all melted. This is going to be our cheese sauce. Now remember, your secret weapon is this liquid smoke in order to get those in-depth flavors well incorporated into your smoked cheddar baked mac. And I believe you already know that I can say myself that the smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese will be the highlight in any show. So we're going to get this cheese sauce together and we'll be right back momentarily. All right, welcome back. So we have our sauce ready now. We're going to go ahead and add this to our noodles. This is going to be amazing. Everything smells so wonderful. Remember that your noodles are going to be cooked al dente style. That's half partially cooked. We're going to give this a quick stir. Okay? Because they're going back in the oven, okay? So they're gonna be partially cooked. They're going back in the oven. We don't wanna overcook those, and we're just gonna add a little cheese. You can add a little more if you would like to, okay? But this is a smoked cheddar baked mac, so we're just gonna lightly garnish our baked mac. Because we have this creamy, remember we use sliced Havarti, so that gives it in-depth creaminess to it. So we still want to ensure that our smoked cheddar baked mac has some creaminess to it, and we're going to use a little more of these spices of this Old Bay and smoked paprika, and we're going to garnish it on the top to give it a little more in-depth flavor. Oh yes, and we're going to place this in the oven at 400 for about 25 minutes. And when we come back, we're going to get into these lamb loin chops. See you when we return. Welcome back to Southern Soul with a Cajun twist. Your favorite chef, you just don't know it yet, Chef Sophia Marie. We're getting into these lamb loin chops. Okay, listen, we're gonna add a dab of barbecue sauce here at the end, but we're gonna get into all of that here in a moment. We are bringing our oil up to temp so that we can pan sear these lamb loin chops. We are going to add, we have to have another secret weapon. So here with the seasonings, listen, I want you to get creative with your seasonings. Throughout everything that I have on this menu, I have added my own seasoning blends to them. So I have incorporated, of course, a taste of Old Bay. You don't knock it until you try it. And hickory smoked seasoning. So this is my secret weapon. Of course, and we have our roasted garlic. But the hickory smoked seasoning is going to add in-depth flavor to what we have going on. What's Southern Soul without some barbecue, okay? Yes, we are going to sear our loin lamb chops, but we're also going to add some sauce. I'm all about the sauce. Sauce is boss, okay? So we have already added some olive oil to here. We're going to go ahead because while we're waiting on this to come up to temp, we need to get our seasonings on here, okay? And of course, we have our pink Himalayan salt mixed with our kosher salt, okay? So that's going to add some tenderizing to these loin chops as well, okay? So now you know the oil is going to ensure that everything just marries together and stick, okay? So we're going to add our hickory smoke and our, yes, that much. That much, okay? Because we need seasoning, okay? We're coating it, okay? So we added our Old Bay and hickory smoke mixture together, and we're gonna just add our roasted garlic, okay? We're gonna get real acquainted. We're gonna get real acquainted. We're gonna get very, very acquainted. We're gonna be mixing and kissing and mixing, okay? Chef's kiss, okay? Listen, and look how beautiful those look, okay? You know they're ready to get seared up. We're going to add a dab of the kosher salt and pink Himalayan salt mixture together. As you see, we also have fresh thyme. That's going to add in-depth flavor. And we're going to pat, okay? We're getting real acquainted, okay? This smells so lovely. This is going to be delightful. I'm looking forward to this meal. Look. When you're incorporating all of these seasonings together, yes, you can combine them all together. You are more than welcome. We are creating seasonings over here, sauces, boss as well. So you can also create your own sauce. Now, you can use your sauce that comes out of a package. Yes, you can. You can use one that comes out of a jar container. Now, how would you create something? You add some more seasoning to it. You dilute it with a little water and you add some more seasoning to it. Do not just go straight out the package with anything. Okay, you want to add your own flavor to everything. We're going to be back momentarily after this. Now you see how we have this pan up to temp. Everything is sizzling. Sizzle, sizzling. We're going to do about 5 minutes per side. Okay? You can already smell the aroma. This is why I'm telling you, do not sleep on the Old Bay. I don't care what they telling you out there. Old Bay belongs on just about everything. We're gonna go ahead and add in our thyme as well as why are we using this garlic butter? Because I'm a garlic head. Remember I told you that. So we're gonna add in our garlic butter. We're gonna go ahead and incorporate this into our saucepan. We're gonna get this together. We're getting this together. Everything already smells so lovely. Do not leave. You do not want to overcook your lamb loin chops, okay? You hear the sizzle? You hear the crackling? Do not disturb. Do not disturb. Leave the lamb alone, okay? He's been through enough already, okay? Just let him cook. Let him cook. Let him and the thyme get very acquainted, okay? Take your time, okay? Take your time. Now what you can shift around is your butter, especially if you're using enough. Shift around your butter, move it around, ensure that everything is, getting well incorporated in there together. You can use this same technique, the same method. You can incorporate these same seasonings, whether you're using pork, beef, chicken, seafood. Me personally, I enjoy salmon. So you can use that on salmon as well. I'm telling you, anything smoked, hickory, and Old Bay, it's just married together. The flavors are crazy. This is Southern Soul with a Cajun twist. And we are definitely adding a twist to this, okay? I am loving it. I am here for it. And with your barbecue sauce, me personally, I highly recommend, you making your own, but it is okay if you do not. We can use store-bought. Store-bought is perfectly fine. We're just gonna add a little razzle-dazzle. We're gonna go ahead and add a little razzle-dazzle just so you'll see that I love to add my own, okay? And that's just a little roasted garlic. And of course you can add your own hickory smoke mixture, okay? Razzle-dazzle it, Do not allow what's on the back of the packages to tell you how you want your food to be seasoned. Okay, you do what you do. Hickory smoke seasoning with the Old Bay seasoning. We incorporated that as well as our roasted garlic. We got that in there. We're gonna get it together. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let's do a little flip. Let's get us a nice little flip going on here. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Here we go. Let me move this thyme over here. We want to ensure that this thyme is getting all sopped up in this butter. Okay? All right. We're going to give these a few more minutes on this last side, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome back with your favorite chef, Sophia Marie. Listen, now we have this beautiful sear on our lamb loin chops, and we're going to go ahead and baste our loin chops while they're in the pan, okay? With some of this delectable barbecue sauce. See how easy this is? This is the simplicity of it. We just want a little taste on there. We're gonna marry them together. We're gonna do us a nice little toss on one another while they're in the pan as well. We don't want too much, just enough to say, hey, sauce is boss, and I showed up to the party. Then leave the sauce hanging. Do not leave the sauce behind. If you can incorporate some sauce, add you some sauce, okay? You do not need a barbecue grill to say sauce is in the place, okay? You don't need that. I don't care what they told you. So we're gonna marry them together. Marry them together, okay? Show them some love. Then we have our barbecue lamb loin chops. How about it? Let's get into this fried cabbage. I know you're ready. Bon appetit. I know you're ready. And we're back with your favorite chef. You just don't know it yet, Chef Sophia Marie. We're going to get into the sealing of the deal, this cabbage jumbo. You're here first to hear about it. Have I ever released this recipe, but I am here to do it today. It is fried cabbage with a twist. Cabbage jumbo. If you are a fan of gumbo, you're going to enjoy this recipe. So lean in. Let's get into it. We have our pan hot with oil. You can use a high temp oil, avocado oil. Today I'm using grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil. Use the oil of your preference, and we are going to fry these cabbage. Now, this is a traditional fried cabbage, but with a twist. We have a twist. You can also incorporate many peppers as you like. You can add your onions. You can add your garlic. You add what you like. Create your own yumbo. What is yumbo? What's yumbo? Something is yum. Gumbo is yummy to your tummy. It is so satisfying. So with this cabbage jumbo, it's going to give you a hearty, down south flavor, okay? You're gonna use just about all of the ingredients that you would use in your traditional gumbo. So if you would like to incorporate seafood, you add you some seafood. I enjoy shrimp, and I will add me some shrimp, okay? And so while we're getting this fried up, we're also going to incorporate, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the ingredients while we're allowing this to do what it does over here on this side, okay? Let me go ahead. I want you to do this as well. You can go ahead and add your peppers. Add you a little of those peppers in there. Fried cabbage does not take long at all. So before we even get moving, let me go ahead and give this a nice little tossy toss. I want to add me a few more of the peppers, because what in the world are you eating if you do not present something from farm to table? We need our veggies, okay? We need our veggies. Listen, do you hear this sizzle? Do you hear the sizzle? I know you do. So while we allow this to sizzle and do what it does, let me tell you a little about these ingredients over here. We have another secret weapon, because we are known for secret weapons. The white wine. Cooking white wine, we need this. We have a little fresh thyme. We have, of course we do, our Old Bay mixture. We have our roasted garlic, pink Himalayan salt, bay leaves, which we're going to incorporate into this now. And we have our gumbo filet, as well as our smoked paprika. We're going to allow this to simmer, get it all well incorporated and cooked down, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome back. We have our fried cabbage and peppers. We're over here, they're over here doing what they do over here, and we need to add in a meat. So we're gonna add in Cajun style sausage. Remember, I told you can add in any sausage that you like. You can also use andouille sausage, depending on which side of the land you're in, okay? You can add in shrimp. Now, I do not recommend you adding in chicken because it's just gonna take away from the cabbage. Who wants chicken in their cabbage? Now, I was told not to yuck someone else's yum, but we're making cabbage yumbo, so it wants to put you in the mind frame of a seafood style, Cajun style gumbo. So we're adding sausage to this. So we're gonna go ahead and get this together. We're gonna check on our cabbage as well. We're going today. We are getting it together in this kitchen. This cabbage yumbo, I hope this is have your taste buds watering. I know by now your taste buds are yumming, yumming, yumming. I know you can smell this through your screen. I know you can. I'm sure of it. So we're gonna check on our fried cabbage and see how we're doing over here with those. Oh la la. We're going to allow these to cook down just a little bit longer, and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. We have our fried cabbage completed. We are just going to incorporate our meat, our Italian Cajun sausage. Remember, you can use any meat with this. Now's the time where we're going to add all of our seasonings. This is going to be enjoyable. We have our white wine, our roasted garlic, we have our thyme, and of course we have our Old Bay secret weapon, because why would we not have our Old Bay secret weapon? This is what we need. Okay, we're going to add a little of our pink Himalayan salt. We're gonna add the gumbo filet with the smoked paprika. This is it. This is it. I have enjoyed this cabbage jumbo since the day of creation. So many different techniques, so many different, now I can say there are a few moving parts, but once everything comes together, it is one enjoyable dish. Honestly, you can put this with a side of cornbread and you are good to go. You don't even need anything else. You already have your meat, you have your veggies. I mean, this is a delectable meal. And everything is quick, easy. Okay, it doesn't take long for you. Depends on the seafood of your choice, depends on the beef of your choice, depends on the pork of your choice, depends. Will determine how long your dish will take. But listen, we have this together. It smells, oh my, you can smell the white wine, the roasted garlic, and everything. We will be back in a moment with this finished plated meal. We're going to recap everything that we prepared today in this kitchen for you. All right, we're back. We have our plated dishes for today. Let's do us a recap. This cabbage jumbo, of course I had to reintroduce this first because why not? This plated cabbage jumbo. We have the smoked cheddar baked mac and cheese. Oh my goodness. The barbecue lamb loins chops. Candy sweet potatoes. Candy. This has been amazing. I have truly enjoyed myself in the kitchen today. It's like any other day. I get in and I create masterpieces. Bon appetit. Again, I am your host, Chef Sophia Marie. I'm a private chef who offers catering services out of Mississippi. I want to take a moment to show some love and express my gratitude to both of my sponsors. The Vine Walk Scrubs. I greatly appreciate you. The embroidery on my uniform is just exceptional. I greatly appreciate you from sincerely, and I'm looking forward forward to continuing to work with you. Y'all check out the Vine Walk Scrubs. Shipping is available. Shout out to my next sponsor, PSA, Pike School of Arts. I greatly appreciate the fund from Miss Fern's small grant funding. I greatly appreciate you. Mr. Calvin and the team down in Mississippi, I couldn't have did this without you both. I greatly appreciate you. Now, if any of you are interested in following me, look, we cook it up. We cooks it up 7 days a week. I'm telling you, bon appetit. You can find me on TikTok at Chef Sophia Marie. You can visit my website, chefsophiamarie.com. You can even email me at catereats@gmail. I am your favorite chef. You just don't know it yet. Okay, I am Chef Sophia Marie. I'll see you next time.